Hey guys, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. It is officially October and I'm so excited for the fall and winter. As the season is changing, I thought I'll update you guys on my current faves, starting off with hair care. For the fall and especially winter, I love having really dark hair. I find myself using this semi-permanent hair dye quite frequently. It is from the brand Creative Image and I have it in the shade 106 Mahogany. I naturally have pretty dark hair already, but I just love how chocolatey brown my hair becomes after using this. It is a semi-permanent hair dye, so I love mixing in my favorite conditioner. This is the Volume Conditioner by Heritage and I love this stuff so much. It is 7-free and also vegan. I usually mix this in 2 parts to 1 and I lather all over my hair. I wash it off after 20 minutes and it leaves my hair looking so healthy and so dark. Next up is skincare. I recently picked this up and I've honestly been loving it. This is the Topical Skin Spray by Briotech and this is hypochlorous acid in a spray. This is apparently a dupe for the Tower 28 SOS spray. They have the same ingredient in here. I spray this on my bare face and then I let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes to let it fully dry before going in with my skincare. I do have pretty sensitive skin, but I love the spray because it helps soothe it. Anytime I get like a rash or an irritation or anywhere that's itchy on my face, I just go in with a spray. I've talked about this in my e.l.f. Bronzing Drops video. They sent me a miniature of their Holy Hydration Cream, but I loved it so much that I actually went to buy a full size. I've been loving this recently for the current weather, especially because it's a little thicker than my normal moisturizer, but it's not thick and heavy where I could feel it on my skin. I love using this at night and also under my makeup. After skin prep, next is makeup. This is an oldie but goldie. I always love the putty primers from e.l.f. but usually in the summertime it's a little too oily for my pores, but this is perfect for the current weather. I feel like it smooths over all of my pores really nicely, giving me a nice even base to start off. I have the flavor Cookies and Cream and this is from their holiday collection if I remember correctly, but the formula is exactly the same. It just smells like cookie dough. Now you guys all know me, I love looking like a bronze goddess, but that's kind of a problem because the sun is slowly disappearing now for the last couple of months. To keep up with my tan, I find myself reaching for this quite often recently. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter from e.l.f. and this is supposedly the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I have it in the shade 5, which is medium tan, and this is definitely more of my summer shade. As you can tell, it fits my forehead pretty well, but I love using this to even out the color for the rest of my face. A little does go a long way with this, so I usually just dot all over my face before going in with my brush. And speaking of brushes, I have been loving this one from e.l.f. as well. I promise you this is not sponsored whatsoever. This is the powder blurring brush, but I love using this for any foundation or liquids. The bristles are super soft so it doesn't leave any streaks. And because my base looks so good with the brush on, I don't need to go in with a sponge afterwards, which is such a time saver. For blushes, I've been going towards a mixture of these two. I first go in with this e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush and I have it in the shade Always Earthy. This is definitely more of a bronzer shade and I've been loving this. And then on the highest points of my cheeks, I love to go in with this one by Dior. I have it in the shade Rosewood. This is a little bit more cool tone compared to the e.l.f. one, so I feel like it gives a nice pop of color. This mainly goes onto the highest points of my cheeks and kind of like centered right here. I just love how these two look together. For blushes, I've also been loving this brush from e.l.f. as well. One end is for powder and the other end, which is denser, is for cream. Typically, I like to go in with cream and then powder, so this brush is such a clutch. I also love how small the denser part of the brush is. It makes applying cream blush a lot more precise. Last but not least, we do need to set our face, and for that, I've been loving this Morphe spray. This is the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe and I have it in a jumbo size. I love how this feels on the skin. It comes off as a mister and it's a lot finer than my microfine setting mist from e.l.f., which is crazy. When I spray this on, I can barely feel the droplet. Not to mention, it also smells so good. It's kind of like a light floral scent, but it does go away once it's dried. As far as how well the makeup holds, I do think it does make my blush last a lot longer than usual. As far as oil control goes, I know it's not a claim, but I do typically still get oily in the same areas that I do. do. But if I do set my face with powder after the spray, my makeup is locked in. Last but not least, my current fashion favorites. I've been doing a little bit of shopping now that we're transitioning into the cooler seasons, and I've been obsessing with these pieces. As you can tell, this is a very monochromatic haul. First things first is definitely a transitional piece. I recently picked up this cheetah top from Shein. There is black lace trim and it definitely screams fall and winter. It is completely mesh and it feels so silky on the body. I feel like winter time is definitely when the prints come out to play, and I think I'm finally ready to step into cheetah era. Next item is something I thrifted in the summer, but now it's finally time to wear it. It is this knitted brown t-shirt. Honestly, I love everything about this. It is brown, it is knitted, and it's not too cropped. I cannot wait to wear this. These next few items are kind of in the same category. First one being this microfiber t-shirt in taupe. I got this from H&M. I love how buttery it feels, and low-key it's giving a Skims dupe. I feel like this could be a really good staple as we are transitioning. This next one is in a beautiful steel gray type of color, and it is a long sleeve. For sure, this is going to be a staple. They always say if you love something, get it in a different color, and I did. I also have the long sleeve in a classic black. You can never go wrong. I plan on wearing this on its own and even under other top. This will be another staple. Now, last but not least is actually the heaviest item of them all, and it's something that I'm currently wearing. I went to Primark for the first time in years and I fell in love with this sweater immediately. This is a gray taupe type of color and I love the buttons that go down the front. I plan on wearing this unbuttoned as an outerwear because of how thick it is. I love that it has two pockets on the side and they're quite functional. It's also not too cropped and it's in the perfect boxy fit that I love. Honestly, I just love everything about the sweater. I'm so excited for winter. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.